Hey guys, this is Dr. Mark Dan, a physical therapist with Optimum Physio, and we're here at Armadillo Boulders. We wanted to take y'all through a warm-up to help y'all get ready to climb and prevent injury. And here we got Mel. She's going to help us. She's going to take us through it. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to start the body with a warm-up. We want to get the body warmed up. We don't want to go through some stretches with the body cold. So let's go ahead and do like some jumping jacks, Mel. Here she's just warming up the body. She's going to be reaching up above her head. Guys, it could be anything from jumping jacks to jump rope or a mini jog around the block, but something that will get the blood pumping and get these joints warmed up. Looks good. Very good. All right. From there, we're going to go ahead and do a big movement that mimics climbing. We're going to reach up big with that left hand and kick out with that right leg. And we're going to do about anywhere from 5 to 10 movements on each side. And we just want to start getting the body introduced to climbing movements. So here we're reaching up big, and she's kicking that leg out to the right. Good. Same thing on the other side. We want to make sure we keep our bodies warmed up on both sides, right? Really reaching up real big as if we're reaching for a grip. Good. Good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with the neck and the shoulders. We're going to reach up big with both hands, and we're going to start doing some mini circles, okay, as if we're reaching for some grips. Okay, really open up, reaching as high as you can at the chest. Good. Opening up at the chest, reaching high. There you go, Mel. Now let's do some big circles, same direction. Okay. Something like 10 to 20 repetitions with each movement. Now let's do the opposite direction. We're going to go counterclockwise, tiny circles. Okay. Focusing a little bit more on rotator cuff muscles. And now we're going to go with some big movements, same direction. There you go. Really reaching up for the ceiling. Good. From there, we're going to drop the hands down. Palms are going to be out. We're going to stretch out all the flexors in our arms, forearms, and wrists, and going all the way to the fingers. We got tip muscles crossing here, crossing the wrist, going all the way to our fingertips. Okay, those muscle groups are under tremendous stress as we climb, so we got to make sure those guys are ready to rock. Okay, most of our injuries happen right here in this part of the body, guys. So we got to make sure that we really address this right now. Good. Let's go ahead and bring it back and open up above our head. Open up this chest, really bringing our elbows to the ceiling. As far back down as we can, we want to take it. Really get these guys stretched out here on both sides. Okay, most of our grips, we're going to be reaching overhead, so we got to get as much stretching as we can. That looks good, Mel. Something like 3 to 5 repetitions with each movement is fine. Okay, from here we're going to continue to do shoulder warm-up. We're going to rotate our hands in. We're going to breathe out, chin in your chest. Then we'll take a deep breath in, rotate your hands out, looking up to the ceiling, warming up our neck. Okay, let's do that a few times, 3 to 5 repetitions. We want to make sure that we warm up our neck, our shoulders, and we're rotating our arms. Good. Taking a deep breath out. We're rotating these shoulder muscles, bringing the chin to the chest, getting these guys stretched out here in the back of the neck. Breathing in, shoulders back. Good, Mel. There you go. Very good. Okay, guys. So from there, we're going to continue with the shoulders. We're going to reach up for the ceiling. Okay, going to come down, bring our elbows down to our rib cage. From here, we're going to be continue to work our hands. Right here, if we look closer at the hands, we want to make a cat claw. Then we're going to go to a semi-closed fist, bringing the fingertips to the palm of the hand. And then we're going to make a true fist. Okay? Again, just putting more tension on this part of the body, making sure it's warmed up. Avoiding tendonitis, avoiding pulley injuries, things like that. Good. We could do that 3 to 5 times and hold each position about 5 seconds. That's fine as well. We're going to come up above us one more time, reaching up high, And then we're going to go to a prayer position, bringing our hands to the sternum, getting those wrist flexors a stretch, and then the opposite motion, reverse prayer position as well. We just want to make sure we really address any tightness that may be in the wrist area and the finger flexors. Something like 3 to 5 repetitions with each position. Not done with the shoulder yet. We're going to continue with one more movement. We're going to really reach big with that left hand. Okay, we're going to stretch out all these muscles here in the front of your chest. Okay, also we're still stretching these flexors to the forearms, to the fingers. Something like 20 to 30 seconds is really what you want with this movement. And then we're going to do the opposite motion. We're going to wrap around your body, and we're going to stretch out these rotator cuff muscles right behind your shoulder that connect to your shoulder blade. So each movement, you'll hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds. To keep things even, we got to do the other side. So let's try that as well. Reaching big, stretching out all these flexors. Okay, even these pectoral muscles there, and then we're going to reach it across our body to stretch out those rotator cuff muscles. Good. Okay, so I think that's enough with the shoulders. Let's go to the trunk, lower back, mid back. So we're going to reach forward, opening our palms ahead of straight in front of us, and whatever you're comfortable with, we're going to reach out forward and then go to rotating towards the right, going to like a clockwise motion. We'll do 3 to 5 repetitions clockwise, and we'll do 3 to 5 repetitions counterclockwise. You want to basically find a range of motion that you're comfortable with, that doesn't put you in pain, but gives you a stretch in your lower back. Excellent, Mel. Very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to the hips. Okay, we're going to drop our right knee down to the ground. Our left leg is ahead of us. We're going to reach up big with that right hand, excuse me. And we're going to bring that hand up to the ceiling. That left hand is going to come back. Elbow is going to be to the rib cage. Really getting a big stretch here. And we're still stretching our hip flexor. She's trying to drop that knee down, getting a big stretch in her hip flexor. You want to hold this position for about 20 seconds, and then we're going to drop that right hand to behind our neck. And we're going to wrap that right hand around our body. And she's getting a grip on that shoulder blade. She's just trying to give it a bit of a stretch. Get it ready for work. Good, Mel. Let's go ahead and stand up. And let's move forward with that right leg going to the right and reach up with that left hand as high as you can to the ceiling. Again, stretching big here. That other side, she's keeping that shoulder back and down. Try to use those muscles on your armpit. Excellent, good. And now we're going to drop that left hand behind her neck. She's going to wrap her hand around that shoulder blade, and she's pulling it away from her body, giving it a stretch. Good, and then we'll come up to standing. Okay, we're not done with the hips yet. We got to stretch out our hamstrings, so we're going to go ahead and drop it down to one side. She's going to kick those toes up. She's stretching her hamstrings. On the right leg, she's stretching her inner thigh muscles. Okay, very important muscles that we use when we're reaching out for a place to put our foot. Okay, we'll hold that for 20-30 seconds, and we'll move to the other side as well. Good. She's kind of sitting down on that right side, and she's kicking up that left leg, the left toes, and she's going to stretch on her hamstrings and growing. Okay, coming back up to standing, we're going to move to inner thigh muscles and hip joints. We're going to drop our body down as comfortably as you can. Okay, just like that. Elbows going to be pushing the knees out, and we're going to be doing clockwise motions with our hips. Kind of like just rocking in that clockwise motion, just kind of opening our hip joint, getting it ready for some motion. We could do 3 to 5 clockwise, and then 3 to 5 movements counterclockwise. Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to do the same type of motion for the knees. A little bit of rotation on the knees, feet and knees together, and we're going to put our hands on our knees, and we're just going to do that motion again, clockwise and counterclockwise. And the knee doesn't really do too much rotation. It does more bending and straightening, but it does have a little bit of rotation in there, so we want to warm that up as well. So you don't torque your knee when you're coming down from a climb or whatnot. Very good, and now we're going to move to the ankles. Same thing. We're going to do one ankle at a time. About 10 repetitions on each ankle. Warming that ankle up. Getting ready to take our weight as we come down from our climbs as well. Good. Same thing on the other side as well. Awesome. All right. That'll do it, guys. Y'all are ready to climb. Have fun.